Arizona athletics continues to make national headlines with most of the attention off the court and on men's basketball coach Sean Miller. Here's a look at how the controversy played out.
I'm outraged by the media statements that have been made and the acceptance by many that these statements were true.
On Thursday, Sean Miller denied and condemned reports about illicit recruiting methods first published by ESPN.
Contrary to what has been written this past week, we do our very best to run a clean program at the University of Arizona.
All part of a saga going back to September when an FBI investigation into former assistant coach Emmanuel Book Richardson became public after agents arrested him in Tucson for charges that include solicitation of bribes and conspiracy to commit wire fraud. By January, the University of Arizona fired Richardson only weeks after it severed ties with then football coach Rich Rodriguez over sexual harassment allegations. Then, at the tail end of February,
the FBI investigation into college basketball clearly took a turn yesterday, an interesting turn.
ESPN, citing anonymous sources, reported that FBI wiretaps caught Miller and a sports agent discussing a $100,000 buyout to secure freshman DeAndre Ayton. Soon after, through an attorney, Ayton denied receiving money to attend the U of A. Miller reaffirmed that statement late this week.
I have never discussed with Christian Dawkins paying DeAndre Ayton. Any reporting to the contrary is inaccurate, false, and defamatory.
That same day, the Arizona Board of Regents and U of A President Robbins expressed support for Miller. The coach also returned to the court after missing last Saturday's game against Oregon. For over 25 years, Steve Rivera has covered Arizona basketball. We asked how recent events have affected the program's legacy.
Well, history, I think, won't be changed a whole heck of a lot in the long scheme. In the recent scheme, most trying times now, it's taken a damage. It's taken a damage to the brand of the UA basketball program. I think everywhere they go and where they've gone already, it's been tough for the kids to hear these words of cheater or whatever you want to word, whatever words they use. Legacy is a long word to use for down the road, but it's going to be tough when they play in the tournament.
This is a college town. Arizona fans needed to hear what Sean Miller said this week. How important is that right now?
No question. I think that was the biggest statement, whatever he said. And obviously, like I said earlier in the week for somewhere else, that I think 85 to 90% of the people in town believe in him, trust him. And now they finally got the word that go Sean, go get him. And the other 10% before this were kind of saying, okay, we have enough evidence. You can go now. I think the Wildcat Nation is probably closer to 95% believing in him now because he was so adamant and direct in his statement that they'll believe what he says and he believes what he says.
During this 1 week of saga and scandal, though, we lost recruits.
You lost a recruit, yes, Sharif O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal's son, he decommitted, and then now he's committed to UCLA. I don't think that's going to change. Because Sean came out publicly for the first time since all this started a week ago, all it did was bring him out in the public to say that he's been accused of something he did not do.
The Regents, the university president, Dr. Robbins, they say they stand behind Sean Miller. That goes a long way.
Well, it helps support his cause. It was surprising in the way that came out that with Miller coming out first and not the board saying that and then Miller saying I'm going to continue. But either or, it's fact that he's going to be back.
Sean Miller addressed the media today and how this really ignited a firestorm and there were a lot of inconsistencies and untruths that were reported. How does the media recover from something like this?
I don't know if it needs to recover. It's funny because ESPN has already gone on record shortly after his press conference to say that he, or that it stands by its story. So you have two big-time entities saying you're factually incorrect and one saying, no, we're not.
There's still a cloud of uncertainty, though, that surrounds Arizona athletics.
Correct, no question about that. This was an issue and it's still an issue, even though Miller came out today. The football program with Rich Rodriguez and all his issues over the last 2-3 years. The track program, who has a coach who's now, I guess, going to be under trial pretty soon. The Elliott Pitts incident a couple years ago. It's ongoing, and we'll see how they handle it. They haven't really handled it a whole heck of a lot publicly. It's a story to be continued as the world turns.